If you're someone who may be receiving an inheritance at some point in your life, there's three things today that I want to share with you that take a lot of our clients off guard when it comes to receiving what may be the largest potential windfall of their life. First of those is going to be you need to withdraw this account down within 10 years of the person's death that you're receiving it from. Now, these times are always very emotional, and it's difficult to imagine the IRS coming in and having all of these rules, but unfortunately, that's the case. So what I'm talking about here in particular is the IRS assumes that if you receive a pre-tax account, like a 401k, like a traditional IRA, like any account that has not been taxed yet, they want you to withdraw that, or they require you to withdraw that within 10 years of the person's passing. Now, if you are a spouse of the person who has passed away, you can just assume that you don't have to follow these 10 years. You can withdraw it at your own timeline based upon your own life expectancy. But that kind of dives into number two here, which is if the person who you receive the account from had started their required minimum distributions, you have to continue taking required minimum distributions from this account at your life expectancy rate. So there's a lot tied in there. I encourage you to watch my video on RMDs if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, but essentially just imagine this as a faucet. If the person you received this account from had turned that faucet on and they were taking distributions from this investment account, when you receive that account, you have to keep that faucet dripping. You can't just continually come in and change and turn off the faucet. The IRS assumes that you're going to keep taking distributions from this, and yes, you still have to empty this account within that 10-year period. The third, and maybe the most painful of the three, is that it's probably all going to be taxable income to you. And let me just give you an example here to further illustrate this. So imagine that you have $1 million IRA left to you. The IRS is going to expect you to withdraw all $1 million of this plus growth by the time that 10-year period is up. And if the person had started their RMDs, like I said, you only have to take it at your life expectancy. But it's more important to understand that every single dollar that you take out of this account is going to add to your income for the year. So let's just say, for simplicity's sake, that this $1 million IRA, the person has a plan to take out $100,000 per year just to match that $1 million. $100,000 is going to be added to your taxable income. Now, if you think of your current situation and the income you make now, you might be making $150,000 combined with a spouse. Know that now you've made $250,000, which does sound great, but it will jump you up into higher tax brackets. So when we talk about capital gains of investments, and when we talk about how your taxable income is going to be taxed, know that it does have the potential to do that. So this all points to the importance of planning for these life events far in advance. I have a video on this, but if you'd want me to dive more into these topics, please leave a comment below.